we weaned calves, so calf play update, weaning happened. So it is November 3rd, I believe. Front pen here, we have our smaller calves, shy calves, smaller calves. And then we have the other pen here. There's the man himself, he got weaned. So they're all weaned besides the ones that are still at my place yet. They're selling corn stalks, they'll be coming up next week in the morning. So we officially weaned them last night. This is 24 hours later, and they just got moved into the new barn, which is really exciting. As you can see, I mean, they're laying back there, some of them. They're eating. They're pretty content. They're crying. I'm not going to lie to you. They're going to cry for 2 days. They're going to do that because it's just no mom anymore, right? So it's the changing diet from milk, being with mom, to now more of this feed. They had this feed before. But it's just going on their own. So they're all 6 months old or so, somewhere around there. Moms need time to get conditioned back. These guys can do life on their own more than anything, and some of them are actually already weaned. So you can tell walking through like the cows too, they're like, bye. And some of them are actually kind of upset. But the process is really easy. So a couple weeks ago they ran through the chute. You can see the last update. They ran through the chute yesterday, got a booster on the Vista Once SQ, and they got a pour on for a dewormer. Really loud. But other than that, we left them up front last night because the gates weren't quite done in here. We had to bed some cattle, do some more fill and stuff, and got that done in the daylight. And now they're weaned. It's 24 hours later. I'm going to give you updates, 24, 48, 72, and kind of go through that, just so you can kind of see the real and raw. But they're happy for the most part. They're pretty content. They got food. They're not fighting their mamas for food, so that's a win there. But some of them are on the edge over here, crying if I get over here. But they're pretty happy for the most part. I see one of them's limping, so they must have been playing. There's got cows out over there. Not ours. The neighbor's cows are out over here. But, hi kids. Back in the back, fresh bedding. And then they can go up here and eat. Hi, 441. They're living their life. They'll cry for a while, but it's easy. They're just a little bit confused. So we'll see what they sound like tomorrow. Otherwise, there's your day one update. Chowing down, crying a little, drinking water, hanging out. But yeah, neighbor's cows are out. They're not ours. So Leroy is just chowing down. His tag is really dirty, but they're happy, go, eating food, crying obviously, but this is good that they're in the barn. Day 2. I have food, bedding. There's Leroy back there, another pen. There's Red. Calves. Hey, Leroy. Hi, buddy. We got all the bedding, we got water, food, friends. I don't know why you guys are so tame. You're looking good. Bed pack. Add to it. You guys really don't care as long as you have food. Hello. You care. First time, Mom. But the calves are way over there, so out of sight, out of mind, for the most part. End of day 2. You guys really aren't scared of anything. Hey, Brahmy. They're either 1, losing their voices, or 2, they're not talking as much. It's not all of them anymore, it's less of them. So some of them just don't care, but apparently they're tame this year, so that's fun. Losing his voice, but this is your day 2 and the day 2 update. So So 48 hours later, that's where we're at. Day 3. The ones that are crying don't have a voice, but they look good. Hi, buddy. Did you lose your voices? All right. Day 4. We are mute little kids. They're hungry, hanging out, living life on their own now at this point. It's what we like to see. There's usually the point that they're transitioned really well, so doing well. Tuesday, election day. We just weaned the other group of cows we had on pasture, so they are in this next pen over. They only went through and got their 1 round of shots. They are the oldest calves. They should do the best. So let me show you all of them in here. They're also a little more spooky because they haven't been around humans as much, but they're good. They're all in this pen. And you have the little ones, and then the first group is on the other end. They're pretty quiet yet, but they'll be loud in the morning. Corn stalks, happy to go lucky, living their life. So everyone is officially weaned and worked. How did weaning go today?
It's cold, wet.
Fantastic. But it's done. They're all weaned.
Lovely.
We love this part. Love it. So day 5. They're all in the bunk eating besides just a couple in the back over here, which is good. They can't fit. I don't really know what they're doing. But they have, the bunks were clean this morning besides just a couple corn stalks, which means they have the right intake. They're chowing down, living their best life. There's the man himself. Too busy to talk at this meeting. But this is our starter ration. Majority of it is ground hay and ground corn stalks, a little bit of corn silage, their minerals, a little bit of modified corn distillers, and then there is just a touch of corn in here. It's not much of anything, just a little, to start them on that as they go through the 4-step finishing process over the next year. So here it is. It's very light and fluffy. The wind tries to take it when it comes out of the feeder wagon, but they love it. They're eating really, really, really well, which is good to see. It's cold outside. They look really good. Nobody's standing there with their ears droopy. Haven't had to treat anybody since we actually weaned. We treated a couple beforehand, but they did get another round of vaccination, so that is helping them. A couple coughs, but not the whole group, which is good. This weather is throwing them for a loop, so we shall see. But here's our shyer, smaller pen. Some bottle calves, smaller calves. They're looking good. They're looking good. So. Good update on weaning. One weaning update on the calves were weaned yesterday. They're gonna cry for a couple days. Those guys are like, it'll be fine. These guys are gonna cry because it's been like 16 hours. It's not terrible, actually. Are you guys hungry? Are you guys hungry? So remember, that's when the calves get through. That's actually 110's calf right there. For that 805. That was fun. We have the red calf that looks like Leroy, but it's not Leroy. You guys really aren't crying too much right now. calves from last week. So they are a week wean now and doing really well. They cry for feed. That's really the extent. Pretty content. Quiet on this end. Just hanging out. Hi, little bottle calves. Hi, Red. I don't even know where Leroy is. He's probably, I can see his little butt here. Way on the end. That's kind of a wrap on weaning. Really, the process itself is a little lengthy, depending on how you do it. We just take them, sort them, move them. Some people do fence line weaning. We do ours all separate, so it actually worked really well this year that they weren't like across an alleyway. They were completely across the yard. They can't see their moms. They couldn't really hear them. It went really well. So these are the calves that we weaned first, and then these ones, the smaller bottle calves. And then across on the other pen are the ones we weaned just this last week. So everyone is doing really well. They are all 6+ months old, doing well off of mom. Got their vaccinations, they're healthy. We're watching for anyone to break with anything, which hopefully they don't now that it's gonna stay cold and froze. That helps with the temps and such, but that's really the weaning calf to plate update. I did some like daily check-ins, all that fun stuff, but you can see there's Leroy over there. He's doing well. His mom has now moved on. She's also enjoying food, and the cows need to gain a little bit of weight again. So before things get cold, that's already cold. And before calving again, they need to have some good condition. So it gives them a couple months break. Normally we don't calve till April. This year they're gonna calve in February and March, so they're a little bit ahead. So they still have 3 months of no calf to really just like focus on growing a baby, gaining weight back, getting healthy, all that fun stuff. So there's your calf to plate update. Yeah, bottle calves being a pain, but weaning went well, and now they're into step 1 of our 4-step finishing process to become beef and byproducts for the world. So they'll be here for another year or so, 10 months in there, depending on the animal, but there you go. Here's the calves we just weaned, the last group. These are the oldest calves. Hi. They look really good. These are probably our best calves because they're the oldest, but they stayed out in the pasture the whole time. Grew like freaking rock stars. There's the one that was like 140 pounds when he was born, that blue tag there, but they look good. They're healthy. Only ran through the chute once, but they're adjusting well. Eating, you're kind of a little interesting little heifer. Won't keep you back, not the best for looks, but yeah, they're nice. Little fleshy calves, but they will feed out nice, and these are probably the ones that are finished first next year, actually. So it's not your Leroy update, but these are the monsters of the group, really. They're just chunky little monkeys. All end of March, early April calves right here. First ones out to pasture. Some of the best moms, too.